Mission graduate staff, I just wanted to take the time recognizing that the school year has just ended, and I know that all of you are getting ready for summer programming, to say thank you. This has been a year like no other year. And if it weren't for your commitment, your passion, your resourcefulness, our families and students would not have gotten the support they needed. I know all of you have had to do things that you didn't expect that you would ever have to do in service to our families and students. I know many of you worked with our school sites to make sure that students received computers and received hotspots. I know many of you did wellness checks and calls to families. I know still others of you were a part of food banks and essential drives, making sure that our families received the basic things that they need to survive. And I know all of you have had to change the way that you do your programming and do your work. And our students and our families responded. You have been able to create joy for students that have had really tough times this year. You've been able to create hope for families that didn't feel like there was anything to be hopeful for. Now that we're on the kind of growing end of the epidemic and we're starting to see San Francisco reopen, I just wanted to thank you for being that lifeline for our families and our students and making sure that all of the families we work with get the supports and resources that they need. I know each one of you had to do something that you didn't expect you would have to do this year, and each one of you did it. When we recognized that distance learning wasn't supporting a number of our students, we built out a community hub in Soma to make sure that our students could get the supports they needed and do okay in the digital classroom. And they did. So I want to thank all of our hub staff for stepping up and doing that in-person work. I want to thank all of you that have had to pivot your programming from doing it in person to doing it on a screen and learning how to use Zoom and all of the other technological resources to keep students engaged and involved. For our parent partner staff, you've had to work with families and make sure that families were getting the resources and supports and services that they needed in this incredibly difficult time. And your Facebook Live sessions really helped to educate and support the families in getting the resources and knowledge that they need in this really difficult time. And our college access staff did an amazing job of ensuring that our students are thriving in college and that our high school students are getting what they need to be able to get into college. And of course, I want to acknowledge the work of Impact Gen, who made sure that our seniors in college and our new college graduates are getting into careers that support them and are going to support their family. With all of that, I just want to say thank you, and I am grateful and humble to be able to work with each of you. Typically during this time, we would have an end of the year celebration and highlight this work, and I know next year we'll be able to do that in person. Recognizing everything that's going on this year, we thought it might be best to just say thank you and to provide you $20 to be able to go out to lunch and treat yourself to a meal. It's just a small thing that we can do, and I just want to say thank you. And on behalf of the leadership team and on behalf of the board of directors, I say thank you. Thank you for being there for our students and families when no one else was.